Hi, welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and I'm hopefully going to be making a birthday card tonight. But just before I get started, I just want to show you this gorgeous, gorgeous box that came courtesy of Stampin' Up today. And for those of you who know these things, you might recognise the colours and the packaging. Very iconic store. There's one of them in New York. There's a film with the name of this store in it. And this was a gift I received from Stampin' Up today. Now, I don't want to show you the contents just yet because there are some Stampin' Up demonstrators who still haven't received theirs, so I don't want to kind of like spoil it for them. But look at this fabulous box. And I'm so excited. Look. Tiffany & Co. Look at that. So, this is because I received this today because if what hadn't have happened, you know, the C word, I would most probably or likely to be on my way to New Orleans next week to the leaders event. But because of all the stuff that's been happening in the world in the last 6 months, I won't be on my way to New Orleans. So Stampin' Up, I've still registered though to attend the online summit. So because I've registered, I received this gorgeous gift from Stampin' Up. And is it naughty of me? But I actually am quite excited about having the box. The box is just so beautiful. Look, it's like Bermuda Bay. Look. It's sort of like a crossover of Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana. Oh, actually, no, it is. It's Coastal Cabana. I can see why Dina Rico likes this colour. You know, I mean, I know it's, you know, anyway, it is gorgeous. And it's that contents are lovely. They're very nice. But I think I'll probably be using the box more than the contents. But I will use the contents at some point. Anyway, hello, everybody. So I've got to make... My son is 18. My eldest son is 18 tomorrow. And I haven't made him a card yet. So I thought it would be fun to make one with you guys. And I've just realised I want swirly frames stamp set. And I need to cut out a circle from some masking paper. So I will do that in a second. How is everybody? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Kay. Hope you're feeling better. What level with Stampin' Up? I am Silver Elite. So the special convention was a new one that Stampin' Up have launched. And it was only available for people who were Silver Elite and above. It was like a leaders summit, a leaders convention. And it was going to be the first one of its kind ever. So unfortunately, because of... But there we go. Right, so I've got swirly frames here, and I forgot to use my embossing buddy, but I'll just quickly go around some areas there. And I've got the copper embossing powder here. So, yeah, it's fine, Deborah. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, right. I'm going to start off with this. And this piece of paper is probably not going to look white by the time I've finished with it. But we need to do this bit first. I think I'm allowed to show the contents already of the box, but it's just I don't want to spoil it for some Stampin' Up demonstrators haven't received theirs yet. So I don't want to, just in case there's somebody on here who hasn't received it, I don't want to spoil it. Although apparently some people have already posted to social media. I haven't seen I haven't seen posts, but apparently some people have, but there we go. I don't want to spoil it. Hi everybody. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kay. Hi everybody. I'm just going to say hello everybody because there's so many of you who've jumped on, so thank you for joining me tonight. Hi Christine. Okay, so what I want to do is mask off this area, and I want to use the trees and stamp some of those lovely trees around. So I'm just going to grab a darker ink pad and create myself a mask. Sometimes I do have spare masks in my stamps, but I don't have for this one, so this one I'm going to have to cut out myself. So all you do is you basically just cut inside the lines very quickly. I'm not even really being that careful. Actually, I've just realised, did I want to mask that bit? I think I did. I'm just thinking, do I want to mask inside the circle or outside the circle? Anyway, I've done it now. You're grabbing a cuppa. Good for you, Marilyn. Right, so I've got this fabulous tree stamp, and my son is very into sort of fantasy stuff like D&D and whatever, so I want to create something quite fantastical, really. Probably quite grungy, but I wanted to put some funky trees in here, so I'm just going to have a look at how the layout would be. Actually, I think I might only fit 3 of these, so... So it's mainly the tree part that I need to ink up and a little bit of the branch. So start there. Hi April. Hi Linda. Hi Julie. I'm just reading a few names that are popping up. So the ink I'm using is Versailles ink, and it's this sticky ink, which is great for doing heat embossing. And heat embossing is so much fun because you can create this kind of metallic effect. And I've neglected it a little bit recently because I just couldn't face getting it out. But I got it out yesterday and it's still on my desk, so I thought, oh, I wonder what we could do. Yes, it is a bit late here. I had some friends over for tea, and then I was chatting to the neighbours, and then I started reading a bit of The Hobbit to my daughter. She, I think she finds, she's a good reader, but The Hobbit has got some, you know, lots of different words, and Tolkien's style is quite sort of rambly, so she preferred me reading it to her, so I've read a bit tonight. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I did have a little brush on my desk. Don't know if I should use that really, but I'm just trying to... There's some little stray crystals. Oh, now I've managed to move loads of them. Oops. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to heat this up, and then I think I might add some additional things inside the leaves, inside the trees, and then go from there. What is red bush? Red bush is a tea. It's a non-caffeinated tea. Very popular in South Africa, Botswana, sort of southern African countries quite enjoy it. But it's made its way to the UK, or it's sometimes known as rooibos. It's spelled R-O-O-I, I think. Okay, I'm just going to let that cool down for a little bit. And I'm thinking I'd like some extra tree trunks or something in there. Maybe go for something a little bit more sparse, like these ones. That one. Would that one fit in there? I think it will, just about. So I think I'll fit a little one in there. Fit another one in there. Might even fit two here. Will I fit one there, or just fit a bigger one? Okay. Right, I think that's it for the copper embossing. And I was thinking of putting 18 in here. I'm trying to think what stamp set to use for that. Oh, sorry, I'm just having a wee little think. I could cut it out of... I do have the numbers dies, so I could cut it out afterwards. I think I might just cut it out afterwards. I want to get on and do some stamping because you guys have been so patient. Right, so I do have a few of those leaf stamps that I was using yesterday. And I don't know what colours. Maybe some green, and I think maybe some blue. I want to go... Oh no, he quite likes red actually. I could go flamey instead. Ooh. Yes, he does like red and black. I'll start with some orange and then we'll go from there. I'll just pop that back in there. Okay, let's do this, people. So this is pumpkin pie. Okay, so far so good. Got some crushed curry. Now I know that where I've just stamped the orange on that copper, it's going to still be on the copper, so I'm just going to rub with a rag, and that's actually blending in some of that orange into the paper, because I don't really want to just get yellow and on my brush and then pick up the orange onto my brush. I'd rather push this orange in now with my clean cloth. You see how that's showing up a bit? Let me get you in a bit closer. Go. Okay, so going in with so this is crushed curry. Okay, I'm happy with that. Just going to blend some of the orange in as well. Okay, it's looking a little bit blotchy at the moment, but I've still got quite a bit of stamping to go onto this yet. Okay, I was being a bit too hasty. Okay, so I'm thinking some cool textures. It's got this fabbly bobbly one here. Remember, we've still got this clear element on the inside that I'm still not quite sure what to do with yet. I mean, I could colour that in. Oh well, let's just... I think this orange would be a bit too dark, so I'm going to go and choose something else, like Mango Melody. Which apparently I already have on my desk. Where is it? Okay, that's fun. I like that. Might bring in a bit more yellow. Oh, that's quite nice. So there's a definite, you know, you've got the orange around the edge and then just the lighter colour on the inside. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let's start moving on with some more textures now. Oh, got a little bug flying around. Okay. Oh, I did have the script out that I wanted to play with, so I don't know whether to do that in black and like dark grey or something actually, so I'll keep that for later. I've got the red here. I've got that funky kind of grid stamp, this one. I'm almost kind of trying to frame it with this grid. Okay. Happy with that so far. Oh, what about using this leaf stamp and having some leaves sort of coming in this time rather than going out. Hi, Margaret. So for those of you just joining, I'm trying to create an 18-year-old birthday card for my son. Okay, so now I'm using real red now. Hi, Martina. It's actually quite nice to work on this size card, because normally if I was just making a single card I'd be working on maybe half this size, but having this sort of size canvas to work on is really, really interesting. Okay, liking that. So I think I want to start bringing some darker elements in from the edge now. So I'm just going to pop my, I need to pop my fingers on something because I've got to get oils transferring. Okay, quite liking that so far. I feel like it just needs a little bit more sort of texture somewhere. So I do have framed for you here. Maybe some crushed curry. I'll see if this shows up. If it doesn't, I might go and move on to Mango Melody. But oh no, it's showing up just about. Okay, that's nice, subtle in the background. Oh, that's funny, Vanessa. Okay, so I want to put some of that script on, but I'm thinking in a darker colour. So I'm going to do that in a second. I'm wondering whether to put some of the these bobbly things, but in a darker colour, like a red, just sort of around it a bit more. Oh, are you just getting up, Martina? Are you suffering again? Okay, I think I'm ready to put the very Versailles on now. Now I don't want to make it too dark, but I do want it a bit darker. So I'm going to start with a basic grey and then see what happens. Yeah, it's true, Esther. Okay, happy with that. Yeah, it does. I don't know whether to put an 18 in the middle now, or whether just to leave it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, brilliant, Diana, good. Oh, thanks everyone. Now I can see there's a little bit of ink still on the top of that copper, so I'm just going to blend that in. It is, Christine, yep. Oh, look, I've not used this one on grey yet. So I want to darken up the edges of this. Actually, I'm just going to add a bit more texture just to the edges. Oh, actually, there's that baskety one, isn't there? In Comfort and Hope, this one. I've got a pile of stamps here that need cleaning. Just going to put a little bit more texture onto the edge of this. Okay, it's subtle, it's not kind of obvious, but anyway, it's just a bit of extra there. And then I'm wondering whether to just go in again with this one, just around the edges a little bit. Just to build up the darkness of the edges, subtly, before I go over with my blending brush. So these are colours that are very close together on the colour wheel, red, orange, yellow. And then just going in with the grey, just to add depth there. So just building up that colour slowly, just around the edge. Oh, what about some copper dottage? Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Oh yeah, I did think about that. After I did the trees, I thought, oh, what about doing some extra? But I thought, no, what I'll do is I'll do all the ink work first, and then have a look at it, and then see what happens. This is copper, actually, guys. It might look gold on the screen, but it's copper. I'm just using this to sort of almost buff up the copper a bit more. I don't know whether to go in a bit darker on the edge. Yeah, copper embossing powder I've just used. I'm not sure if Stampin' Up stock it at the moment, actually. I'm just going over just the edge with black. Oh, copper's retired. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, that's true, Martina. I do have one just to the side here, so I'll use that in a second. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, it just helps to focus the eyes further into the card. So it's called vignette when that happens, when you vignette something. Right, so I've got a clean cloth here, so I'm just going to go over the copper just to buff it up a little bit more. I'm always frightened that I'm going to take the copper off, but it seems to be fine. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. So if there's anyone new watching for the first time, please say hello. And if this is the first time you've watched my videos and you want to see more, then please do subscribe. Right, so in order to do embossing, once you've done inking, just be aware that your piece might be a little bit damp. I mean, it sort of feels fine to the touch, but you just never know. So just go over it with your embossing buddy and just be quite liberal and pat. I'm patting just to try and release some of the powder from in there. Right, I think these in copper would look fantastic because they've got a 3D sort of feel to them. So, yes, I'm late today, but I've got to get this card done, haven't I? Right, where's my... There it is. Now, I still haven't decided what to do about this 18 business. Sorry, I'm having a think. I could cut it out in copper card. I do have that somewhere. I also have a red glitter card. Is that too girly? Do you think that's too girly for them? Just searching for my copper. I'm sure I had a copper card somewhere. Got silver. Got champagne. Oh, found a copper. There we go. Oh, a copper L. Yeah, could do that. Just got to remember where I put my dies. The ones that were lost and then got found. obviously put them somewhere so safe. Right, let's have a check on there. Oh dear. Wonder where I put them. This is why I need to do a room tour, so I can find some stuff. The other option is, I've just found this. That would look quite fun. Right, let's try that. Just seems to fit quite nicely as well, doesn't it? This is retired, unfortunately, but I kept hold of it because I thought it was such a good one. A bit big, says Martina. Well, we'll have a look, see what it looks like. I just think that the font and everything just kind of goes with the style, doesn't it? So thank you everybody who's booked on for tomorrow's Zoom class. I've still got some spaces for Tuesday the 25th of August. I'm doing that one for me. For me it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And the reason I chose that time was because for those of you who are in mainland Europe, it'll be then 10 o'clock in the morning. And then for those of you who are in Australia, it will be sort of evening time. And then I am also scheduling another Friday night one. It's going to be on the 4th of September, so that'll be on at 10 o'clock my time. So if you missed out on booking this Friday's, then get in touch, ruthtrice@gmail.com, to tell me you're interested, and then I will send you a PayPal invoice. Now I am going to slightly change how I do the PayPaling. I'll explain that in a second, because I need to make a decision. What do you think, guys? I think that fits okay. Hi, Nayoka. Oh, cool, Tilly. I'll be emailing people that have booked suggestions for stamp sets. I'm going to get some basic grey card. Because I think... Oh, no, that's the wrong colour. Ah, where's my basic grey gone? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll be emailing a suggestion of types of stamp sets that you need to have. If possible, just come with all the colours that you have. Whatever, and don't worry if they're not Stampin' Up. It doesn't matter. Okay, I think that looks quite cool. Right, let's can't see for everything around me. Let's tidy this up and score this rather. Now I'm thinking, what about if I cut, I know it might just take a bit of extra time, but if I cut a couple of layers, or even 3 or 4 layers of that happy birthday, and stuck them on top of each other, it means it'll be nice and thick. I'll do a Jennifer Maguire, she does that quite often, doesn't she, where she cuts out 2 or 3 layers. Or I could just do that off screen, I don't have to do that in front of you guys, do I? Don't want to bore you. It's a good way to use up scrap bits as well. I've got some scraps of grey. Might even cheat and see if I can go through 2 sheets in one go actually. Let's see how strong this is. If I pop that there, you can stare at that while I do this. Just put it through once, back, and once and back again, just to see if it'll cut. I think I might have done it. Oh, just about. Yeah, I'm using some scrap basic grey. Using it up. Hi Norma. Yeah, so the next Zoom class is on Tuesday the 25th, and it's on at 9 o'clock in the morning my time. So if you're in the States, it's very early morning, so I don't really recommend it. I have got one person who's booked on who's going to get up very early to attend. But the next one that's going to be at 10 o'clock PM my time is on the 4th of September, Friday the 4th of September. So as I was saying, I'm going to change the way that I send the PayPal invoice out. Okay, so I'll explain it. This is just a little bit of detail, but I don't have to tell you, but it just explains why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So to start off with, because I was talking to some American friends initially about doing them, in my head I was thinking in dollars, so I thought, oh, $20 is a nice round number, that's easy to kind of figure out, because I was anticipating it would be mostly my American friends who'd be interested. But as it turns out, loads of people are interested from all over the world, and so I've been having to do the conversion then from $20 to pounds, Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, euros, chickens, goats. Yeah, one class is a goat and a half. No, I'm only joking. So to make it easier for me, I am going to suggest that actually I just invoice everybody 16 Great British pounds. It's just £16, and it works out, I think, at about $22. The reason being is because I forgot to take into account that I have to pay fees, so things like that. And also I forgot, oops, I forgot that I am paying for Zoom as well, so I have to add that into the factor. So anyway, I'm just going to invoice everybody in pounds, and PayPal just does the adaptation for you. Okay, so it will be what it will be in your region. Okay, that works out okay. I think I'm going to try sticking that down. Let's just get the bit that's going to be all fun and sticky now. Find my glue. I had a new glue out the other day. Oh, there it is. Cute. Yeah, so if you want to know what that would cost in your region, then just go on to, I use a website called xe.com, and it's just got a really cool, easy to use currency converter on there. So spray adhesive. Oh, you know what, Sharon? That is not a bad idea. Now, do I have some? I think the last time I looked at my spray adhesive, the nozzle was kind of pretty blocked. So, no, you're so right. If you do have spray adhesive, that's the way to go. Also, I forgot that Stampin' Up! Have actually got those sticky sheets. And you've got to be careful how you say that. It sounds really rude otherwise. You sticky sheet. Sorry, I'm just making myself laugh, being rude. I'm so sorry. I do apologise, everybody. That's just cheeky. Anyway, I can't say it again now because I'm just thinking rude words. So you could use some of that sticky stuff that's available on one bit of paper. I've got to be careful, you know. My pastor's wife watches this programme. You know, what's she going to think of me? Anyway, there we go. No, it's all in the pronunciation. Martina, come on. She's drawing me out. She's drawing me out. She's trying to get me to say it. Just ask Alexa. Oh, yes, ask Alexa. Where do you get them from? Sticky dots might be a little bit too big, even though... Oh, gosh, I've got to tell you something funny. When we got the latest catalogue, you know, the recent annual catalogue came out in June. I was looking through it, and obviously, you know, you tend to look for new stuff, don't you? And you go, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, wow, Stampin' Up! Are doing mini sticky dots. How cool is that? And like my team members were like, they've always done it. I was like, really? Oh, I thought they were regular size. And I'm like, no. I was like, oh, there we go. Got that wrong, didn't I? I just had it in my head that the dots that we already did was like regular sized, and like, that's so cool. Stampin' Up! Are doing mini ones. But no, I was just getting excited over nothing. Anyway, this is therapeutic, everybody. It really is. Honest. Little blobs of glue. Happiness. Do I have the foam adhesive? I can't even say the word now. Do I have foam ones? No, I don't. Esther has. Oh, wrong way round. I was thinking, why isn't that matching up? It'd help if I had it the right way round, wouldn't it? No, Esther has the thing that you speak of, Kay. She has those. Right, I need a Xyron sticker maker. Yeah, I have seen those. The only thing is, Glenna, I just find that those sort of things, they just eat plastic. Well, there's just lots of plastic, isn't there? Because all the adhesive, and mind you, even with the aforementioned big pieces, even they, there's a lot of plastic, isn't it? Anyway, I know I can't say it now. I can't stop it, Esther. Oh dear. Rude. glue's clogging up. Come on. Come on, glue. Let's stick this on well. Oh, don't you like those things, Sheila? The foam ones. Esther used them to cut some letters out with. They were pretty cool. Now see, this is the point when my father would get his handkerchief out. Do this. Sorry, Brie. You will never say that word ever again. Give me a few days, I'll get over it. I'll be able to say it again. Let's change the subject. Who's seen La La Land? We watched it again the other day. Some of the music is just such good fun. You know that Oh What a Lovely Night song? It just was, for me, it was such a beautiful homage to like Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, that kind of style of dancing and banter between two characters, you know, where you kind of thought, well, they obviously are going to get together, but the whole song is about them not being together. It's just so clever. So if you haven't seen it, I haven't spoilt much. It's a song that's fairly at the beginning of the film. So. Oh, sorry, Martina. Yeah, if you say the word S-H-E-E-T, it sounds like the other word, you know, the other S-H word. I'll call you, Martina. Right, I'm liking that. Thank you everybody for your company tonight while you indulged me to make this card. I was sort of falling asleep reading The Hobbit and I was like, oh no, I've got to get up and make the card for Luke. And I wasn't really quite sure what I was going to do, but I'm just now, this got a bit of powder on it now. So I'm just going to try and buff it up a little bit. Matt says he doesn't think Martina gives a All right, enough, guys. I was trying to change the subject. Ah, dear, I'll get in trouble. You like using the Diron? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see how it would make life so much easier. It would. I don't have space on my desk for another machine. That's the other thing. I have enough stamps. You know, I've got mountains of stamps already. Right, so I'll just do a quick recap because I know some of you will want to know what I've used. So we've used crushed curry, mango melody. I do believe I used some pumpkin pie earlier. Where did that go? Oh. Did I put pumpkin pie back? Oh, I did. Right. Okay, so excuse my sticker. I had to put this back on over the top of it because it was starting to fade. So we've got crushed curry, Mango Melody, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, and Basic Grey. So, you know, that's quite a fun combination there. If you don't have crushed curry, you could probably get away with Daffodil Delight. And if you don't have mango or pumpkin, you know, one of those would probably be fine too. Real Red, if you have Poppy Parade, that would be fine. Basic Grey, and I did use a little bit of the black as well, just to go around the edge. Now, I'm sorry that this Happy Birthday die has discontinued from Stampin' Up. You may be able to find it on that famous auction site that starts with an E. And also, if you're a member of any of the Facebook, there's sometimes you can come across Facebook groups that sell secondhand, pre-loved Stampin' Up products. So you may be able to pick that up there. Otherwise, I used all current products for August 2020. I used Life is Beautiful, that tree stamp there. Martina will be pleased, she has this one. And a little bit of Nature's Beauty, but you don't necessarily have to use this one. Anything that has a small tree kind of effect. It was just to put those extra little sort of twiggies in there, really. Then texture-wise, we used Comfort and Hope, that one there, and that. Oh, and I've got to... Oh, I forgot. I've got to heat emboss the copper. Anyway, before I finish, I use the leaves from Versailles and the script. And I also used a little bit of the rain from this one. But you don't necessarily have to. It was just because I had it on my desk. Oh, excuse me. And I usually use those dots, and it wouldn't look terrible if I used those as well. That would be nice. Well, I could do those in copper. Ooh, choices, choices. I have got this one to use as well. Ooh. Oh, and the Versamark ink, just to say. There we go. Pop copper thing there. A few there. A few there. And some there. Right, that will do. Now, where did I put the copper powder? I put it back on the shelf. Goodness me, that's not like me, is it? I know, it's past midnight. Past my bedtime. Ha ha ha. Sorry, the reason I'm laughing, some of you all know that I don't go to bed before midnight generally. Although I did last night. I was so tired last night. And I was, in a way, I was glad I did my live earlier, because if you do watch yesterday's live from yesterday afternoon, I don't know if you'll notice, but my words were just getting muddled. It's that coming up to that time of the month where my hormones just play havoc on my brain and I can't seem to be able to think straight. And then I get quite tired as well. So I was actually quite pleased that I did my live earlier in the day, because I really was making no sense by 10 o'clock at night. There we go. Oh, I wonder if I should put little gems inside of those. What do you think? I wonder if I've got some cool gems. Oh, I've got some really old adhesive pearls. They're like really dark blue. Oh, these are black. Oh, these are purple. Night, Tilly. What, the pearls or the crystals? Or I could do a combination, couldn't I? The orange ones. I've got these ones with a bit of, these ones have got a bit of sparkle in them. Black gems around the happy birthday. What, just sort of dotted? I want them to look fairly random. Black. Maybe just do the odd one there, here and there. Gosh, I think these have been retired a while, these ones. It needs contrast or be really sparkly. There we go. One at the top. What? Up there. No, I want this. I want them to sort of come down like that. I don't want to take your eye back up there. You see, so that's why I'm kind of doing them so that if your eye is drawn to there, your eye then comes down and does that, not come down and then go back up there again. If that makes sense. So. Because your eyes tend to like, oh, above the swirl of the Y, or here. Yeah, I could do one there, that's alright, that's not out of my region. There we go. All done. Now I need to sort out his gift. So we ordered something for him online, and then I just found some things that I've tucked away for him. So silly things. He loves chili, so I bought him one of these spice shaker trio. It's got chili powder, chili flakes, and then Cajun spice. I thought it'd be quite nice for him to take to uni as well. So I got him that. And then I got great, good old B&M. They've left the price on, you can't even get it off. But anyway, post-it notes in the letter L. How cool is that? And then we bought, hopefully he's not watching. He probably isn't watching, is he? So he loves D&D, and there's this we bought this plush blanket. I think it has a map on it of like some D&D thing that he does. Anyway, he likes a soft blanket, and I think he's got one at the moment that's got a wolf on it, but he's had it for years. So we thought, oh, something like that's nice, and you know, it's in, you know, what he likes. So yeah. So there we go. Yes, it matches his chili. Oh, it does match his chilies, doesn't it? It does, yeah. There we go. No, it's printed on, Martina. It's actually like embedded. It's printed onto the plastic, which is really frustrating. I could just put it in something else. I'm sure I could find some. I have some plastic. I'm terrible. I tend to keep plastic packaging. Or I sort of keep them and keep moving them around my room. So as I was tidying up a few weeks ago, I just sort of put all the plastic, like different bits of plastic packaging that I've got. Oh look, there we go. There's one. I can use that one. Well, it's not that I don't mind him seeing the price, but it's like, it's a bit distracting, isn't it, from the gift? You've got a great big blue sticker there. There we go. That's all right. And I'm such a cheapskate. I picked up these bags from Sainsbury's after Christmas, and they were like down to 30p. They're normally like £2.50 for a bag, which I refused to pay. But for 30p, I was like, this is brilliant. So I'll just take the £2.50 sticker off. And I'll take the Happy Christmas thing off. There we go, don't need that. Don't need that. And I thought they were quite nice bags, because they can do for sort of all sorts of occasions, especially masculine sort of thing. So there we go. There we go. That L would have made a brilliant mask. Oh, yes, it would. Now you tell me, Kay. Right. Thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you. Have a great evening wherever you are. And if you'd like to, so let me just jot that down again. So I've got a workshop on the 24th. No. Yes. 25th, sorry. So 9 AM. Now we're in British summertime at the moment. Tuesday the 25th of August. And the next one I've got is the 4th of September, 10 PM GMT. Now I think I've got 1 or 2 people booked on that one. So I've got 4 spaces definitely for that one. And that one I've got 3 spaces. So if you email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, basically, as soon as you email me and say that you're interested, then I will PayPal invoice you. And then once you've paid that PayPal invoice, then you are booked on. Okay? And then I will send you the link for Zoom. And for those of you who are meeting up with me tomorrow night, I will be emailing you and just asking you to have certain stamp sets available. But don't panic if you haven't got exactly the same ones as me. It's about me teaching you technique to use the stamps that you have. So please don't worry about having specific stamp sets. Okay. Right, take care, everybody. Thanks. I will. Need zooming back in, please. Oh, why, Esther? There we go. Is it for your time? What time is it with you now, Sheila? I thought it was 5 your time. What's the time with you? It is now 12:20, so the class would be over by now. I thought you were in the same time zone as Deborah. It's 6:20 with you. Oh, okay, so you are 6 hours behind, not 5. Sorry. I thought you were 5 hours behind. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 4 o'clock for you, Sheila. And 5 o'clock for Deborah. Take care, Pam. Nice to see you. Oh, Pam, can you message me your address, please? Thank you. Okay, everybody. Take care. Good night.